Hey, what's up, everyone? This is the KMN 1971 back with yet another comic book haul. Have a little over 50 books to show this time around. About 21 from my monthly pull list, as well as a little over 30 back issues. So let's just jump right on into it, kicking it off with the Halloween vibe, Wonder Woman number 56, and this has to be one of my top 5 Jenny Frison covers of all time, and just nearly the cover of the haul this month. Beautiful stuff. And for anyone that's been following Jenny Frison's career for the past couple of years, 2 or 3 years, that's saying a lot because she has knocked it out of the park numerous times. Here's this week's Wonder Woman number 57. Sorry for the glare there, but once again, another great cover, but not quite as cool as number 56. Superman number 4, another title that I'm continuously surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. A title that I keep on saying month in and month out that I'm probably going to drop, but I just love these characters. So, Titans number 27 and number 28. Nothing special there, just pretty much standard superhero fare. Book that I am enjoying, Justice League number 9 and number 10, with these sporting these incredible Jim Lee covers. Not a big fan that we're already into a big crossover event, but hey, it is what it is. Batman number 56. I ended up getting the foil cover, which this is the only foil cover I ended up getting this month. I just was not impressed with them whatsoever. However, I was very impressed with that incredible Matina B cover for number 56, as well as number 57. Awesome stuff. Clear some room here. Of course, I had to pick up Nightwing number 50. I'm a sucker for a good old-fashioned anniversary issue, and I had to see what the follow-up was with after what happened to him in Batman. So, cool stuff. Catwoman number 4, the Art Germ B cover, just screams Halle Berry. And my cover of the haul, Batgirl number 28, Joshua Middleton once again just showing his range. Beautiful cover. I am not a fan of the new Batgirl costume, but I love this cover. Had to go to 4 comic shops to snag one of these. I had it on my list, but of course my local comic book shop said that they shorted them Batgirl conveniently this week. I don't know. But anyway, ended up tracking it down, so no big deal. Beautiful cover. Continuing on with the current stuff, some of my indie favorites. The Magic Order number 4, In Oblivion Song number 8. 2 great reads. Onto the House of Ideas, The Return of Wolverine number 2. Still enjoying the story, but what the heck, Marvel, you could not get McNiven down for to have 3 issues in the bank before releasing this miniseries. Huge drop off in art quality from issue 1 to issue 2, but it is what it is. Star Wars number 55, which wraps up the most exciting Star Wars storyline in a couple of years. Unfortunately, it seems like there's going to be some lackluster artists coming up in the next upcoming arcs, so we'll see how that goes. And lastly, some Venom goodness. Venom number 7, where we find out Venom has caca mouth. Venom Annual number 1. And I also ended up picking up, finally, a copy of Venom number 3. Second print, but it finally ends up, I now have the current series up to date. So, very cool. And while I was at it, speaking of Venom, I also tracked down from his previous series, Venom number 164 and 165, which is supposed to have this offshoot symbiote that Venom gives birth to. But from what I can see, it's just a panel of some, symbiote that's a stillborn, allegedly. So we'll see how that goes. And to end off on the Marvel stuff, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Oh, I forgot what issue number it was, but I'm not reading this title, but this was just the most awesome Ghost Rider cover that I can remember coming down the pike in quite some time. So beautiful, and once again, a very heavy contender for cover of the month for this haul, but just narrowly was beat out. But whew, what incredible covers came out this month! Wow, and some great reads. And as a comic fan, I can't ask for much more. So jumping into the back issues. So this next stack of books, until I say otherwise, are all between like $3 and $5. So Wolverine number 60. This book isn't worth anything. I just love this author Sudan cover. It's just literally a sick cover. Deadpool and Cable number 26. This is just supposed to be a rare Deadpool comic. When the Cable and Deadpool series, during a certain story arc, Cable allegedly died, and they changed the title around for 2 issues. I believe for issue 25 and 26 to Cable and Deadpool. I mean Deadpool and Cable rather, and these are supposed to just be rare Deadpool issues. I kind of dropped off on Deadpool during the whole Marvel Legacy story arc, where they turned them into the Despicable Deadpool, and I was just kind of Deadpooled out. And I haven't heard any buzz about the current volume of Deadpool at all. Aside from the Garbage Pail Kids cover, there has been absolutely no buzz about that book at all. So, just wondering if is anyone out there still reading Deadpool? Still a very popular character, but his current book doesn't seem to have anything going for it. Moving on, Hellboy, The Wild Hunt, number 6. Now I just need issue number 7 to complete that miniseries, and I can finally read it. Book that used to be in my collection, but just recently picked it back up again. The Incredible Hulk, number 377. Just a very minor key, but it is one of my all-time favorite Hulk covers done by Dale Keown, and a great buy for $1.50. Action Comics Weekly, number 601, just some Secret Six modern speculation that was real cheap. Once again, like $2. Captain America number 323. Shout out to Tom Ryan for showing this off in his video. This is the first appearance of Johnny Walker, the guy that goes on to become the U.S. agent. Marvel Age Annual number 4, which features a preview of Damage Control. I was watching a video from Comic Tom, I believe, and he had a list of the top 10 most sought after Marvel Age comics, and this was part of the list, so $2 or $3, why the heck not? Finally ended up getting a copy of Daredevil number 270, the first appearance of Blackheart, another book that I had no idea about until I started watching YouTube videos about several years ago. So, pretty cool. Once again, $3. Swamp Thing number 67, which includes a preview of Hellblazer, and I've always liked this cover where it always, to me anyway, looked like Swamp Thing getting his butt kicked by the Incredible Hulk, which, spoiler alert, it's not Solomon Grundy, but still, very cool cover. You don't have to twist my arm to get for me to pick up a Bronze Age issue of Swamp Thing. Uncanny X-Men number 173. This is an upgrade to my copy, which is probably just Fine Plus. This is probably very Fine Plus, but I'm still on the lookout for the perfect copy. Really tough black cover. I'd also like it to get it in a newsstand, and this has sentimental value. Uncanny X-Men number 172 and this issue 173 were the first issues of Uncanny X-Men that made me an Uncanny X-Men fan for life, as well as a die-hard Wolverine fan for life. So this was a storyline that sold me. Good stuff. Once again, just minor keys. You can probably pick these books up for like $10 or less. I paid $1.50 for that one also. Another book that I got the heads up from on many YouTube videos. Web of Spider-Man number 36. First appearance of Tombstone. Amazing Spider-Man number 360, which features a cameo appearance of Carnage, and also a newsstand. So, as we all know, after the Venom movie, all Carnage stuff is kind of like spiking as of lately. And while I'm on the topic of the Venom movie, I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what the critics were thinking, saying that was on the same level as Halle Berry Catwoman and Ben Affleck Daredevil, but I would say it was just an enjoyable movie. I was entertained. Nothing that blew me away, like, say, Infinity War or Dark Knight, but it was on the same level as, say, like a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Ant-Man. Just an enjoyable flick. So, I would give it a try. Moving on, the minor Spider-Man keys. Amazing Spider-Man number 256, the first appearance of the Puma. Oop, a little out of order. Amazing Spider-Man number 258, another overlooked symbiote back issue. This is where Reed Richards informs Peter that the suit that he's wearing is actually an alien symbiote. It's actually also the first appearance of the substitute Spider-Man costume, where he has that Fantastic Four uniform on and the paper bag over his head for a mask. Funny. And the current hot book, I guess, Peter Parker number 76. Book that I just gave away to my cousins probably about, last week, actually. Every year my cousin comes up and I give him a short box of comics for Christmas. And this was among them. So, but I ended up picking this up just yesterday for $2. And I guess this is going to feature the first appearance of some villain that might be in the new Morbius movie. Who knows? Alright, moving on to the keys, I guess, or minor keys. Amazing Spider-Man number 124, which features the first appearance of the Man-Wolf. And moving forward, probably in the next haul, I'm really going to start concentrating on some Bronze Age Amazing Spider-Man. At two of my stores, there's a pretty nice runs of Bronze Age Amazing Spider-Mans for very reasonable prices. Not necessarily key issues, but just great vintage issues from that era. So your personal collection can it'll never hurt it by throwing in some quality Amazing Spider-Man in there. Marvel Premiere number 25, another issue scratched off of my Bronze Age Iron Fist run, which I am totally bummed when I found out that Netflix has canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Ugh, that hurts. Two of my favorite shows. Granted, Iron Fist Season 1 was not good. Probably just, C-, but there was such a vast improvement from Season 1 to Season 2. And Luke Cage, I just love that show. And both shows have great supporting casts. So hopefully either Netflix does some movies, like an Iron Fist movie or a Luke Cage movie to tie up all the dangling plot lines, or hopefully it just goes over to Disney's streaming service. I hope that we haven't seen the last of these two characters and those two casts on the small screen. But anyway, another Bronze Age Iron Fist off of the list. We have Terminated the Burning Earth, number 1, newsstand edition, and this is the first published work of Alex Ross, who is definitely one of my top 10 favorite artists of all time. Getting back to the Halloween vibe, I finally ended up getting a copy of Outcast number 1, first print. It's only like $6, shipping included. So, yeah, maybe I'll like it and actually start watching the series on Cinemax. See how it is. I haven't heard necessarily anything really good or bad about it. Giant Size Dracula, number 3. Really glad to snag this one. I think I need only 2 more giant size, and I'll have, I believe they only came out with 5. So, I believe I only need 2 more, and anytime I can find them in a very fine grade like this for $5, I am psyched. Tough to come by in good condition. They're square bound and from the Bronze Age. We all know how that goes. Okay, also lately I have been on an early Harley Quinn kick. Now, Harley, along with Deadpool, is kind of in a lull right now, so it's a good time to go in there and swoop up some key issues that were really hot and peaking probably about 2 or 3 years ago. So here's Batman Gotham Adventures, number 10. Batman Adventures Holiday Special, number 1. And the 4th overall appearance of Harley Quinn, the Batman Adventures, number 28. All of them in either very fine plus to near mint condition, and very happy to get these into the PC. It's like a twofer for me. One, I get a Batman issue scratched off my list, and I also get a Harley issue scratched off my list. As a Batman fan, or Batman family fan, doesn't get much better. Alright, going to end it off with a little Silver Age goodness. Justice League of America number 64, which is the first appearance of the Silver Age Red Tornado. I've been on a real Justice League Silver Age kick as of lately, at least for the past couple of months. So a lot of these books are still, somewhat pricey, but if you look around, even on eBay, you can find a good deal. I think I paid a little over $20 for this, so very happy. 5.5 condition. It presents as a very fine, but there is a slight, 1-inch tape tear on the back cover, which obstructs a Hot Wheels logo in the back. But other than that, this is a beautiful book, especially for Silver Age. And a rare tie for pick of the haul. So we have Avengers number 69 and Avengers number 70. So a couple hauls ago, I showcased the first appearance of the Crime Syndicate, of America, and I wanted to go after my other favorite JLA doppelgangers, the Squadron Supreme, or as known back then as the Squadron Sinister. So Avengers number 69, CGC recognizes this as the first appearance of Hyperion and Dr. Spectrum, Nighthawk, the Squadron Sinister, basically. But if you actually open up the book, it's pretty much just a cameo appearance, one page. So the first full appearance of all these characters is in Avengers number 70. So even CGC doesn't get it right all the time. So very happy to include these in the collection finally. And I love the Squadron Supreme, actually. JMS back in the early 2000s did a Squadron Supreme revamp that was never fully realized, but him and Gary Frank were doing incredible work. And till this day, I still have a grudge for JMS not finishing off that story. So that's all I have for this week. I will see you all next month sometime for my next comic book haul. So thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing. Have a great weekend. Have a happy and safe Halloween. And that's it. Take care. See ya.